Hi guys, I'm Dihua from Zwift. Now, as you all know that previously I've used a Unisky turbo trainer and as well as the Mergin T100 direct drive indoor trainer, and they are both budget trainers and I have no big problem with them. I mean, in fact, I've actually enjoyed riding those two as a budget trainer for my indoor trainings. I always wonder what a smart trainer would bring to my indoor riding. I mean, how would this smartness elevate my whole virtual riding experience? Okay, so exactly for that reason, I've gotten my hand on this Elite Tuo. Priced at 699 Singapore dollars, the Elite Tuo is an interactive trainer. It's smart features that I'm really interested to find out and test on real life. Is how it can change its resistance according to the gradients that I'm riding on the virtual app itself. So for example, if I'm riding on Zwift and I'm climbing a 5% slope, the Elite Tuo will adjust its resistance accordingly to mimic that of a 5% slope. Okay, that is really fun. And now it can support up to a maximum of 10% gradient, and the maximum output of this Elite Tuo is 1300 watts. Now that got me really excited already. It's a big upgrade from my Mergin T100. I can't wait to start riding on it, but before that, I need to set it up. So let's see what's in the box. Right, so this is what I've gotten out of the box. There is a main stand unit. And this one, what looks like a bread toaster, is the roller itself. Come with an AC adapter, so that means this thing has to be powered on. And also come with a skewer, a training skewer for your quick release wheel. A user manual that is, I find it quite difficult to understand. It's not that straightforward or not that easy to interpret. 2 bags of loose accessories, which I think I'll figure out how to use them. Okay, so let's assemble it and try it on. Meanwhile, let me share with you a little bit more about Elite. Founded in Italy, Elite has been specializing in R&D, production, and marketing of home trainers, bottles, and bottle cages since 1979. Their products have won innovation awards, and Elite is an official supplier to the biggest number of world tour teams and cycling legends who use in their races and training camps the whole range of water bottles, bottle cages, home trainers, indoor training accessories, bike maintenance tools, and even ozone lines of pre-race and after-race oils and creams for massage. It is no wonder their products are now sold in over 70 countries in the world. Right, so I have set up the trainer finally and hook it up to Zwift. Now I'm going to do a test ride on Zwift. We've chosen a route that has got a 500 meters worth of climb, but because of time constraint, I'm going to do only 20 minutes. Okay, let's see, just to experience how this thing feels like. So the only thing that I hook up to the Zwift app is this smart trainer. I did not add in any other sensors, cadence sensor or speed sensor on the bike. The only thing that I've added on is a heart rate monitor. So right now on the screen, in the app itself, I'm able to see my power, the cadence, my heart rate, and of course the speed. Now all those are, except for the heart rate, all the rest are all provided by the Elite Tuo itself, all the other data. And right now I'm actually not climbing, I'm doing a descent about -1%. Slowly, it's still the flat road where I can do some warm up. Okay, my watt is about 190 now, 170, 190. Oh, yeah, that's because my the gradient is changing, but now the gradient isn't changing a lot, so I don't really feel the significant change in the resistance. Okay, what I can tell you now is that the sound, I mean the noise that's coming out from the wheel trainer, I mean from this Elite Tuo, because it's a wheel-on trainer, so there is contact of the wheel and the trainer itself. And that is definitely a little bit more noisier than a direct drive trainer, like as compared to the Machine T100 that I used before. But I think it's still acceptable. In fact, the sound is actually quite sweet, though I think it's a little bit loud. Yes, it is a little bit loud. Now I'm just riding on a 35 km/h on the, as shown on the screen, and yeah, I think the sound is a little bit louder than I would expect it to be. In terms of the stability, I think the bike is quite stable. I mean, the trainer is quite stable. Now I mounted it on, and I think I tightened everything that is supposed to be tightened. Oh, now I'm experiencing, it's very obvious. Okay, now on the app it's a 3% gradient, and so I suddenly feel the change from 0% gradient to 3%. Okay, that's very obvious. I gotta change my gear so that my cadence don't drop too much. Now this is pretty cool. This is what I am expecting. It's the interaction. I feel like you are really in the race itself, like on that terrain inside the ride. Now it's 7%. 8%, 9%. Wow. Oh. Oh. And it dropped back to negative. Means it's very obvious. It's very fast. It's almost the same time that you see on the screen that the gradient change and the resistance change together.
Your heart rate is damn high.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that my heart rate is going up to now almost 176. Almost 6%. I think I'm going to give myself another 10 seconds, maybe 5, and then I'm going to do a attack on this. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. That's about all that I have on a 6-7% gradient climb. And now, you know, the fun thing about this is that usually on a non-smart trainer, I will hardly get to use the shifters. I hardly need to change the gear. Now it's 10% gradient. It's the first time that, or maybe first in a long while, that I see the gradient change to red color. I mean, usually when it change, I wouldn't even notice, but now it's very obvious because the trainer adjusts itself to that gradient of resistance. Whew. And 10% is the max that this Elite Tuo can give. And you know, I'm already at my lowest gear now. I think this is the first time ever that on a trainer, on Zwift, that I go to the lightest possible gear. Whew. The next thing I want to try is to do a maximum power kind of sprint. But first, I need to bring my heart rate down. It's a little bit too high right now. Whew. And it's 10% gradient. How to bring my heart rate down at a 10% gradient climb? Okay, I'm gonna talk less. Concentrate on my breathing. Okay, now I'm gonna do my maximum effort.
plus?
Okay, so this is the stats for my ride. It's just a short 20-minute ride, and you can see that my maximum power was at 653 watt. Okay, so that was my first taste of the Elite Tuo, and the ride was on Zwift, and how did I feel? Okay, it is much more fun. It's much more fun than the other two trainers that are not smart. They don't have the smart features. And I mean, by smart features, what I'm really referring to is that automatically changing of resistance according to the gradient of the slope that I'm riding on the app itself. So that makes a virtual riding into a game, a much more interesting game for me, and that's why I find it more fun. And it's definitely I think it's justified for its claim of being a very interactive trainer. Now, apart from the fun, a bit about the performance of the trainer. At my maximum effort, which is around 650 watts output, I did not experience any slippage. Okay, this is a wheel-on trainer, and I did not experience any slippage. So this is something that I find that is amazing, because usually on a wheel-on trainer, you would experience a little bit of slippage here and there when you're riding at a very hard effort. So I'm very satisfied with that aspect of the trainer. Sound-wise, a little bit louder, but I think it's acceptable still. Of course, I cannot compare it to a direct drive trainer in terms of its noise. But yeah, it's just fun, and overall you get that you still have that road feel. It's like you're still riding. It's quite close to riding onto the road. So I definitely say I'm gonna have fun, and I'm gonna own this for about another 4 weeks. So I'm gonna do my best and do a lot of indoor rides for the next 4 weeks, so that I can know more and give you a more detailed review at the end of this. And not only that, we are also planning for a live stream on Zwift. That means we are gonna all ride together, and once the details are firmed up, I will send out the invitation to all of you, so that all of you can join me on a virtual ride on Zwift or any other app. Most likely it's Zwift, right? And that is your chance to drop me, all of you who have been asking me out to join your ride. And I know you guys are very eager to drop me and see me suffer. Well, this is your chance, so stay tuned, and I hope you like today's video. So give us a thumbs up also for all the sweat and effort that I put in today. Yeah, thank you very much. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, and so that you'll be notified for all the updates and the invitations when it's sent out. Okay, so I'm Dihua from Wiser Biker. See you.